Good morning, viewers, and welcome to this week's edition of Amped Up. Bob,
Yes.
can you give us a little example
If
of
I
what
try real hard, I might be able to.
65 Deluxe Reverb Reissue, beautiful amp, based on the 65 Deluxe. They reissued it back in the 90s, I believe, and this is a great example with this Jensen C12-K speaker, high efficiency.
Some say the most recorded amp in the world.
Some say.
That's
Let's
just
play. It's got a strong reverb.
It does have a strong reverb. We'll turn that reverb down a little bit. So we're in the vibrato channel, aren't we?
Correct. This 65 reissue has, as the 65 did, has vibrato on one channel, and the other channel has no vibrato. So, excuse me. The vibrato and reverb, speaking of reverb, are on one channel, and included this fantastic foot switch. Let's try a little vibrato.
Let's do it.
Ooh, that's fast.
Going fast.
Going fast there.
Nice, right? Feels good. That's straight. Love it slow. Beautiful.
Beautiful sounding amp.
Great.
Like Bob said, one of the, probably the most recorded amp ever.
Also likes pedals in front, right?
Yes.
Fender amps.
Great, perfect gig rig. If you're not playing with another guitar player who's too loud in the band, this is the perfect gig rig.
Yeah, it is a perfect gig rig.
Yes.
Throw a mic on it maybe, but what about that tone? You know,
It's got
country,
the,
blues. You could rock, country, or blues. This, you know, right, and then just.
let's try channel one, or excuse me, the normal channel, if you will.
Which will be, do we have reverb out of both, or?
No, this one has reverb only on the vibrato channel, so this will be totally dry.
But clean. They're bright amps, obviously.
Yeah, they're bright.
And if you got a single coil pickup, you be careful, but just a fantastic combination. Fender with a Fender.
Classic rock tone. That's two classics.
And when you turn this dial up to 4 or 5, which we may not do now, it does another thing, doesn't it?
It does a whole new thing.
The blues thing, when it distortion.
Yes, you get an overdrive. It pushes the tubes into saturation, and you get this sound of wonderfulness. Yes,
it's wonderfulness,
yes.
Which is harsh on a video right now. But when you turn the Deluxe Reverb classically has clean headroom, you know, up until about 3 or 4, 4.5.
Yeah.
then it'll start getting kind of what the overdriven Stevie Ray Vaughan tone.
Overdriven sound, yeah. You'll recognize it right away because
Right
it's
away.
on hundreds of records. And if I was sitting here, it would be too loud for me to sit this close to the amp. That's why we're not going to do that right
You know,
now.
and Deluxes are quite loud.
They're quite loud,
Until you
yes.
get on a stage with a drummer and a bass player. But in a room, in
And
your
another
house...
guitar player is too loud. It is, I believe, 22 watts.
22
yes.
watts?
Yeah.
With that great Jensen speaker, right?
Great, very efficient Jensen C12-K.
So many people use these, and it's funny, we got a couple for sale now, but this is the classic 65 reissue, isn't it?
This is the classic 65 reissue from the 90s. This one is actually fairly recent, but they started reissuing these in the 90s. And it's a great little amp. I've done hundreds of gigs with one of these, and I would highly recommend it, and it's a great deal.
Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us.